Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do a Killer Sudoku at the expert level. Let's get into it, see how we go. As you know, if you're a regular watcher, I don't use notes from my Killer Sudoku. So I just find it a bit more challenging for me, and also when I do these things I like to discuss how I've got the solutions and all that sort of stuff, so hopefully you get a bit out of it. Let's see how we go. I've already started to put some easy ones in, 2 and 1. So as you know, the numbers 1 through 9 have to be in a a square, a row and a column. When you actually add those up, it's 45. So when you see cages, full cages, and then a single cage, that means when I add up the full cages, whatever's left to get to 45 is the number. So 6 plus 11 is 17, 23 plus 19 is 42, so that's going to be a 3. Okay, we've got the same thing here, cage, 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 and a gap. Right, so let's take that. So 16 plus 13 is 29, plus 11 is 40, really good with my maths, so that's going to add up to 5, so that will be a 4, which means that these two here are going to be a 2 and a 3. Okay, so that'll be a 1 and a 5, so that means that this is going to be 2, 8, 9, this is going to be 7 and 4, so 7 and 4, and the reason that's a 2, 8, 9 is the 2 couldn't be in this row, and we know that it's a 1 and a 5 there, so that leaves those numbers there, which also makes sense because this is going to be 2 and 3. Okay, how are we going there? So 17 is an 8 and a 9 there, so always know that. What have we got? I'm going to add these up to see what these two are going to add up to. So 23 plus 9 is 32, 36, 50. I'm going back because I've lost the thing. 23 plus 9 is 32, 36, 50, 56, 71, 80. So that's 10, that's 15. So I know that's 7 and 9. I know that's 1 and 3. 4 is going to be either there, there or there. We know that's 3 and 4, so 3 is going to be across there. So what have we got left? We've got 1, 2, 3, which can't be there. 4's there. 5, so 3, 5, 8, 9. Okay, just working my way through this, seeing what I can see. Not a lot at the moment. It's pretty good, isn't it? 23 plus 4 is 27, 36. So this is 9. Oh my goodness, look at that. 1 and 4. 4 can only be 1 and 3. There's a 3 there. So that's a 3 and a 1. If I remember this correctly, that was 36, so that's got to be an 8, and that will be a 1. So 1 was going to be in one of these two here. So that's actually made this a little bit easier. This is going to be an 8 and a 9. 8 and 9. This is going to be 6 and 7 and 1. So we know that's 2 and 4. So we know that that will be a 4 across there somewhere. So interestingly enough, 9 can't be in this row here. So 9's got to be in that row because 9's there. and 9 has to be in this row. So that's either one of those two or a 9. We've made sure that that's 15, so that can't be a 1. That can be a 1 there. So 9 is going to be in one of those two, and that's going to be 1 and 9. Which means that there is going to be a 1. Okay, which opens up that to being a 1 and a 5. Okay, the reason I've got that 1 is that if this is a 1 and a 9, this has to have a 1 in it somewhere because it's a 1 and a 3. So that meant that the 1 could be there. That couldn't be a 1. Okay, because the highest two numbers of 8 and 9 add up to 17. The third number has to be above a 3 or above. Okay, so still 10. So we're saying that 9's up there, which means that this is 8 and 7. So this is going to be 7 and 2. We know that's 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8, 7, 9. Nope, 6, 9. And because that's a 9 there, that has to be a 9, and that has to be a 6. So 1, so that's still 2 and 7. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 2, 4. 8, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, I said that had to be. I thought that added up to 10, but I'm not convinced now because this is 1, 3, 6, 7. So that's 4 and 5 there. 1. So that's a 2. Okay, well, let's see if that's right. So, being 25, this is going to be 8 and 9. We know that 8's going to be there, so that's going to be an 8. That's going to be a 9. That is going to be a 9. That's going to be a 1. That'll be a 1. That's a 3. I do think if I went back and looked at that video, I did say that was 10, so I could be proven wrong, but that's what I think. So 4, 13, 30, 32, this is going to add up to 13. So this is 6 and 7. So because of the 4, we know that's a 4 and a 3, so that's a 4, that's a 3. So basically, based on the 4s, that has to be a 4 because it can't be there. I've just seen something else, but I'll show you that in a minute. 5, 8 and 9, there's an 8, so 8 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which I've said. 1, 2, so 13 plus 3 is 16, plus 5 is 21. To get up to 29 to 8, so that there means that's a 9. 1 and 6 is there. So if that's 1 and 6, 11 needs a 6 and 5, so the 6 can't be there. Needs an 8 and 3, possible. 9 and 2, well that can't be there. 4 and 7 can't be there. So these two are 8 and 3, and because I knew the order because of these 3 and 8 there. So 1 and 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, so that makes that a 5. That makes that an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 7. 4, 5, 1. So what are we looking at? We're looking at this being 1 and 7, right? Because that can't be a 1. We know that that's not a 1, and that can't be a 1. So that's 1 and 7, which means this is 4 and 9, which means that this will have to be a 6 and a 5. 1. So there's still 2 and 7. I still don't know where that goes. But I do know it because that's going to be a 1 and that will be a 7, and that was basically because of the 1s there, which means that's a 7 and a 2. Okay. Sorry, my computer's just told me I'm low on storage. In case you heard those beeping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, which makes that a 5. Alright, seems to be getting there. So this is 3 and 5 here. So because that's a 3 there, that must be a 3, and that's a 5. 5 can be here or here, but 4 and 5 can't be there because of that, so that's a 5, which should open up that 5 there, that 4. Still don't know the 8 and 7 at the moment. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is there, which is going to be 9 and 7, so 9 because of that 9 there, and 7. Okay, 1 and 9, 7 and 3, 4 and 6, so this is 2 and 8, and because of that 2 there, that's a 2 and an 8, which means that this has to be a 3 and a 6. Okay, because of that 1 there, I don't know why I didn't see that before, that's a 1 and a 6. 6 must be there. Have I actually got that? So that's 8 and a 7 because of that 8 and that 7 there. That has to be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I thought I'd solved it, but obviously I haven't. Didn't see these empty boxes up there. So 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. There we go. We did that in around about 13 minutes. It says here that it's about a minute and a half faster than my usual average time, so it's pretty good. Hope you got a bit out of it. I really enjoyed doing it. Bye for now.